All right, I just want to do a quick check in the chat room real quick before we start going. Can you see everything and hear everything okay? I'm just watching the chat, guys. All right, no echo, nothing like that. Everything else is good, right? Okay. Yeah. I feel special now. I figured it out. All right, give me like 2 seconds here and we'll get rolling. Oh, don't you just love it when morons try to figure out Twitch and stuff? My God. Like at one point I thought I was an intelligent man, and then I started trying to do all of this stuff. And we can see how well all of that has worked out for me in the long run. Okay. Alright. I've got somebody saying they got me and no game audio. It's Dante. Here, I'll turn the game audio up a little for you, Dante, because I like you. You're a nice guy. I enjoy your company. Alright. So, we're getting ready to roll here on Dream Daddy Part 2, the dad dating simulator, and I just love that background music. I'm not going to lie, I've been kind of sitting around, and that song has been playing in my head for the past several days. It's a little annoying, but at the same time, it is fucking amazing, isn't it? Let me do a quick check on the stream. I just want to make sure that I got that out there, that this shit has started, so people can come and harass me, because I like to be harassed. There we go. Hold on. Okay, so I am guessing you're all wondering why I've gathered you here tonight. Well, first, I really wanted to get back to playing Dream Daddy, because as much as I hate to admit it, even as a fully grown adult man and a professional, with all of these wonderful things going on in my life, I kinda enjoyed this. The second thing, though, and you know I'm about to shake you down, I'm about to beat you like a piñata at a Mexican birthday, guys, is I am raising money for Furrydelphia. Furrydelphia is a first-year fur con. It's right up here in the Philadelphia area. And we're trying to just get a little money to offset their expenses. So the deal has been that anything that is in my PayPal account when I wake up tomorrow morning, which I get up early, normally about 3 or 4 a.m., is going to go directly over to Furrydelphia. And we've got a couple goals set out there. I think they've got a goal of like $1,500 for me to sing something on stage at Furrydelphia. There's also a goal where I will pack my ass up this Friday and drive 9 hours after I close my office to go to Indianapolis. If we hit, I think it was $1,250 or $2,500. We're shooting for $2,500, but I'll consider doing it at $1,250. There's a raffle out there. There's all this stuff, and all the money right there is going out to kind of help Furrydelphia offset their first-year expenses. They're a first-year con. They need a little bit of help just covering some unexpected expenses related to the convention, and to start setting up for a second year, because the less money they have to pay back or give back in loans, the less money that has to be taken out for the convention this year is really money they can put towards next year. So that's part of the purpose of the stream. I'm seeing people in the chat saying that they have to buy books for their school semester. Your education is more important than paying an overweight drunken lawyer on Slack or on Twitch to play Dream Daddy for your amusement. I'll let you stay in. I like you, Adrix Blackclaw. You can stay. So that's my pitch. I'm going to make it a couple more times as we're going through this night. But if you look right down below there, in the screen area, you're going to see two links. You're going to see one for the Ko-fi. You're going to see another one for the PayPal me link. Both of those go directly to my PayPal. And that money will, like I said, go to Furrydelphia when I get up tomorrow, depending on what's in it. So we've hit that part. We're back to the daddies. What has happened since the last time? Well, last time, Dad and daughter Sassy Pants moved to the new neighborhood. Dad met everybody, the creepy youth minister with the children of the corn children going on there, the burly man in the park with the corgi, his old college roommate, Matt with 1T and the button fly jeans, and the mysterious bad dad, Robert. So let's go ahead. We're going to hit continue. We're going to get started on, Tony meet Robert. And you can already tell from this kind of what happened, right? All right, Dad, tip number 67. Try to exercise regularly. Fuck you, Dad. I exercise just about as little as I possibly can. Managing debt. Oh, this is the appropriate crowd for that one. What you do when you don't have to will determine where you'll be when you can't help it. That makes no sense. All right. Sunlight streams in between the slats of the blinds. My head is pounding. I really overdid it last night. Wait a minute. This isn't my old house. Or my new house. I love the look of Robert's apartment. That is the quintessential bachelor pad, although I have a few questions. The chair right there that's turned upside down, I'd like to know what the fuck happened there. Robert obviously is a chain smoker and a bunch of empty bottles of booze. Robert does not seem to have a healthy lifestyle. I mean, I would say Robert is in serious risk of some liver damage at some point. Definitely lung cancer coming his way. And that's just dirty, too. The cigarette butts. I'm a smoker, but you don't drop cigarette butts on the floor. I'm not sure I like Robert as much as I did last night. But, yeah, that's sort of typical when you get drunk and go home with anybody. Oh, right. I look around for Robert, but find myself alone. Hello? Tony Montana. That is our character's name, Tony Montana, so named for his Bahamas shirt and tropical suit. There's a clatter from the bathroom, and the door opens. Robert is fully dressed and grabs his keys. That was fun. Yeah, it was. You should go. Well, it is nice to know that it doesn't matter what your gender is or who you sleep with. The reaction to a one-night stand is always the same. That was fun. Get the fuck out. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Then, Tony, you have led a boring life. Well, talk to you later. Robert cracks a smile. Sure, baby. I'll call you. Sure, your clothes are over there. I hastily get dressed and show myself out. The sun is unbearably bright. I need to lay down. I start to make my way back home when suddenly I remember. Amanda! That's right, get drunk, hook up with a random guy down the street even though there has been no indication until now that you're gay, and forget that you have a teenage daughter that needs your love and affection. You are such a responsible single parent. I rush back home and throw the door open. Something smells delicious. Amanda? Amanda runs out of the kitchen and looks slightly disappointed. Oh man, I was kind of hoping you'd gotten kidnapped and I was gonna have to come and rescue you. No, I made a friend at the bar last night and ended up sleeping over at his place because fully grown men with daughters about to go to college frequently have sleepovers. Where are the Emmas? They left a little while ago. Oh, you guys have fun? Not as much as you did, Tony. Yeah, I watched some movies, ate snacks, stole a car, usual sleepover stuff. You teens and your larceny. So, this breakfast that's cooking, what's that all about? Well, there's hash browns and eggs and bacon. Can I? Ugh. Yes, you can have some breakfast. I would hope so, because she's 18. And that means that Tony has bought the food that she has now begrudgingly given him. Bless you, sweet child. My head throbs. I gotta do something about this hangover. Amanda, your loving father might have overdone it last night. Oh, somebody's hungover. Father of the year. You wouldn't happen to have any aspirin, or... I've got just the thing. Hang on. Some scotch. Amanda runs to the fridge and pulls out a jar of pickles. Amanda, what? Drink this. The pickle juice. Yep, it's what I used once. Would assume someone would use. I would also assume that it works pretty well. Tony, your daughter is a drunk. You're a horrible parent. Staying out all night, sleeping with strange men, letting your daughter get drunk? What is wrong with you, sir? Give her a stern yet resigned side eye. Who raised you? You did. Right. Do as I say, not as I do. This is amazing to me because my father's reaction to the first time that he definitively knew I got drunk was not to do any of this side-eye shit. No, what my dad did was my dad waited until he knew I was good and drunk, acted like he didn't hear me come in at like 3 in the morning, and then woke me up at the ass crack of dawn the next day by basically pounding down the door and telling me it was time to go mow the lawn. So there's teenage me mowing the lawn with the biggest hangover in the fucking world. Tony here has just found out his daughter is drinking, and his reaction is, kids. This better work. I down a sip of the tart juice. No, more than that. Way more than that. I mean, I assume. Watch it, you. I drink more pickle juice and help myself to the delicious breakfast that Amanda has graciously allowed me to partake in. After inhaling some hash browns and dunking several pieces of bacon into runny egg yolk, I'm starting to feel a little better. Amanda grabs her backpack and keys. Well, I got to get to class. Don't forget the meeting with Mr. Vega, okay? He said it was important. Love ya. He's going to end up fucking the teacher, isn't he? I'll be there. Knock 'em dead, kiddo. Always do. We do our secret handshake and she's off. I get a little work done at home before I glance at my watch and see that it's almost time for the meeting. I hop in the shower, change clothes, and head on my way, still a little hungover. Dad tip 29. Medicine is not always the best medicine. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth, capital Y, standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know, wait a second, didn't he say he was changing clothes? Those are the same clothes, Tony. You're a slob. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and, oh my fucking lord. Hey, a PayPal was just received from, I'm just going to say Mr. Johnson. God, I hope that name's fake, because if not, that is, you have the best name ever. Harry Johnson. Thank you very much, Harry. The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Why? I wasn't a goth, guys. I had no need to dress like that. I was at best a rockabilly punk jock type in high school. And the little shit has 666 tattooed on his arm. And like 9 of those fucking black jelly bands, and he's got a wallet chain. Why does he need a wallet chain? Who wants to steal the $3 and Subway punch card you have, son? Okay. The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Sigh. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Bitch smack him, Tony. Bitch smack him so hard the piercings fly out. That's not an option. You're a wimp, Tony. You're letting the kids of today walk all over you. Okay, wise guy, are you going to help me or not? I think we've already fucking established he won't, but okay. Sigh. Fine, up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him in that little fucking sneer. Oh my god. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth, with a capital Y, sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker.
Oh.
Lucian! Of course he's got a fucking name like Lucian. Don't you have a third period to get to? Sigh. Fine, Mr. Vega.
Oh.
Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Tony. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. All right, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator and J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye?
Oh.
Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. We just got another $4 going towards the Furrydelphia, guys. Thank you very much. Just came in through the PayPal. I did not see the name attached, so I'm not going to do a call out, but whoever you were, you knew who you were. You're beautiful, and we love you. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know? Budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. Now, what's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. Yes, because 18-year-old girls are so well known for their openness and sharing with their fathers. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Well, last night I got drunk and went home with a strange man from the bar. I'd never shown any homosexual tendencies before, but hey, shit happens. She's fine. That's just how she is. I'm sure she'll pull out of it. He didn't like that. Well, you're a dad. I suppose you know your daughter better than anyone. You know what? I want to take an issue with this for a second. Mr. Vega is a teacher, and therefore Mr. Vega may at some point in the very near future be writing recommendation letters to your daughter's college. You should probably not tell him that she's going to get amazingly upset by small things like moves or that she bottles shit up. So fuck you, Mr. Vega. Your job is to teach my child, not to parent them. That's my job, and I'm the guy who went home with a stranger from the bar and didn't know she was drinking. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money that she clearly deserves. We have met the one person in the world who will ever say art school is important. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stopped, thinking for a moment. I turned to Hugo. Hey, Hugo. Yes? They ever catch that rye? Oh, Tony. Yes. You get a Kimmy no matter what. There's no way to fuck up him liking you a little bit. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. What is going on in this man's life? I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyways, I'm trying to say that it's good to share. Love you. Side note, guys, when you have kids, remember back to when you were a kid. And realize that any parent who says they may be cooler than you give them credit for is not cool enough to tell whatever they're trying to get out of you. Have you been reading my tweets? Oh, that's frightening. You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard MR's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Why are all these kids going to art school? Do none of them want a real job? Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad? I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, geez, how far away is this fucking mall? Why would you... Gross. Sorry, just asking. You know, I liked her the last episode. This episode, I kind of want to smack the taste out of her mouth. She's gone from sassy to annoying. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. Dad, tip 57. If life gives you lemons, parsley, onion, and eggs, make a really nice omelet. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. Thank you, Dream Dad. I know what a mall is. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. I just realized I know what a mall is, but probably a very large number of folks in the target audience for this game likely have no fucking clue what a mall is. A mall used to be a large indoor facility. It had a lot of different stores, and you would go to them and shop. Now a mall is mainly a place where old people speed walk in circles and everything's closed. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. How about the food court? We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here, but I bet they have a Sparrow pizza. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I'm pretty sure, I would say Chick-fil-A, but I'm pretty sure that they did not agree to have their name put in this game. I wonder why. I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. There's no possibly about it, Tony. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. Nachos for dinner. Tony Montana is the worst father on the face of the earth. He is a horrible dad. Okay, between pissing off teachers, abandoning his teenage child, not knowing she's drinking, not having any clue what's going on with her schoolwork, and feeding her nachos for dinner, he is a horrible parent. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos and dignity. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? You're going to have to give me a minute. Because that's the line that just pushed me over on the cheesiness here. Unless the father's 80 fucking years old, he knows what a goddamn meme is. We all know what memes are. The internet wasn't created yesterday. Sigh. Which meme? All the memes. Oh my god. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. And guys, as Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands, I find myself at 9:30. And you know what 9:30 means? 9:30 means I'm going to take like a 2-second break and get right back in here. But before I do, let me just kind of point out that we are doing the stream tonight just to kind of fundraise a little bit for Furrydelphia. I'm going to turn that desktop audio just a bit. I'll get right back in. We are doing a little fundraising for Furrydelphia tonight, like I said. Furrydelphia is a first-year furry convention right in Philadelphia. It's bringing it back. Apparently, Anthrocon started in Philadelphia years ago. Their staff has had some expenses pile up, and we're really trying to fundraise to offset the expenses of the first year and to help them get a real good jump on year 2. The way a lot of these work is the money they make in year 1 will go back to reimburse any loans or things like that they had to take out, as well as prepare for year 2. So we're trying to kind of help them with that. And as part of helping them with that, I am raising a little bit of money for them. If you look down below the video box, you're going to see two kind of links. You're going to see a PayPal link. You're going to see a Ko-fi link. All those go to the Lawyer and Liquor PayPal. Whatever is in the Lawyers and Liquor PayPal account, tomorrow morning when I get my fat ass out of bed, which will be a little after midnight Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to be transferring directly over to the Furrydelphia PayPal account to kind of sweeten the pot on that. If you get it up to, I think it was $2,500, but we may have some wiggle room on that. If you get up to $2,500, I will drive my ass out to Indie FurCon this weekend, something I was not planning on doing, and hop up on stage with Alkali at 1 a.m. on Saturday morning. It has been confirmed they actually have a contingency plan in place in case I do show up. If you get it up to, I think it was $1,500, guys, I will put on a fucking Maskmole head and I will sing Try Everything on stage at Furrydelphia at the end of the Q&A on my Friday night at Furrydelphia. All this money goes to Furrydelphia. I'm not holding on to it. I don't really want your fucking money for this stuff. But if you want to go donate just a minute there, go right ahead. I see Dante's putting up the link in there in the chat room. You can click on it. You can donate. Now, I'm going to take like 2 minutes, and the only reason I'm going to take like 2 minutes is we're live, and I really got to get a fucking drink of water in me. And then I'll be right back. Okay, guys? So hang tight. I'll be right back. All right. Let's go ahead and get this sucker going again. What do you say? All right. So when we last left them, they were at the mall. Is everybody back? Everybody ready? Can I start now? Okay. I'm going to start now. All right. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths, what is with that fucking capital Y, have already done the joke to death. That is like 95% of my Twitter feed described right there. By the time I'm making a joke, it has been done completely to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train. But just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Here come that boy. Hey, we just got another donation through the Lawyers and Liquor stream. Thank you very much, guys. Like I said, everything that comes in tonight's going over to Furrydelphia. Dad, please. Anyways, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to that goth store? He's talking about Hot Topic. He has to be talking about Hot Topic. What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being the exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets, and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Jesus Christ, this game is fucking brutal. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. This game is fucking brutal. Gee, they just like deconstructed the entire Hot Topic business model in a game about a dad who goes home with bad dads from bars and has a sassy teenage daughter. This is strange. Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. That's where the clearance section is. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech. Amanda. Speech. God, all right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Montana had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead, Goth, and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in a Dead, Goth, and Beyond. I hate that name, and I love that name at the same fucking time. Oh, check out the clearance bin. There's a big cardboard box of marked down items. I'm pretty sure $4 for purple eyeliner is a good deal, I think. Buy it, Tony. I wonder if it would look good in purple eyeliner. Hell yes, I would. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear, oh my God, no. I overhear a stifled argument over at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Oh my God, I hate him so fucking much right now. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. Please, for the love of God, let something bad happen to him. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Oh my god, I hate this man. Whatever, dude. The man rolls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dad, Tron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only this one time. Amanda plops the shirt on the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. Of course it is. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Nachos and ice cream. Great job, Dad. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. They must be watching the History Channel. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Definitely the History Channel. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo who find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost gun. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them. They're damn ice roads. Let me use this AV pay meter to try and communicate with the sports. Flint, we're about to die. I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like they're saying, you're gonna die. That's 'cause we are about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little bit longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after the disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Dad tip 69. It's okay to cry if you're feeling sad. Dad tip 21. Eat a lot of broccoli and then cry because you're feeling sad. I'm not doing the snore noises this time, guys. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. Who is the parent in this relationship? We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase, like the one back there. That's already put together. So, you excited for the cookout today? If there's food, I'm excited, yes. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. I have a feeling a lot of people in this stream right now relate a lot with Tony at this moment. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. Apparently all it takes is a bunch of whiskey after a game. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to 2 other veggie plates. Ha! Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Now, if you don't remember Joseph is a youth minister, which is an interesting addition to this game in particular. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Village of the Damned One, hi. This is Christian and Christy, they're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing, having just escaped from a screening of The Shining. And then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Krish? Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. I called it! I called it last game when she was drunk and hitting on you at the bar. I said, that is the youth minister's wife. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Well, fucking obviously she's married to the youth minister. Oh, and how could I forget my lovely drunken wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. I don't know where our children are. What? You'll have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Tony, and his daughter, Amanda. I shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. No shit. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh, God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick up some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it on with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Then go home, Tony. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad? They're going to talk about weather. Go, do it. Make a friend. Dads do not do that. By the way, guys, it was really nice out today. Like, it rained most of the day, but it was the first day in a while where it wasn't really humid, like 80 degrees. Go, do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting, says the man who went home with a stranger from the bar, has a daughter who drinks, and didn't know about her school problems that fed his child nachos for dinner at a mall food court. Just saying, Tony, and this isn't a new thing with you, buddy. You once let her drink so much blueberry slushy she puked all over a Hot Topic. You need a parenting course, sir. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye, and it'll probably be much more responsible, Amanda. I applaud your decision-making skills. You're very mature for your age. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around at the party and am surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon, Matt, with 1T and button-fly pants? Oh, dang, Robert's here? That's fucking awkward. Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Yes, he did, and then he bragged about his daughter. Isn't that the guy? Oh, God. Amanda, get your shit. We're leaving. Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Yes, Mr. Vega. Hey, I know Craig. No shit, you roomed with him in college. But wait a second. All these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Oh, well, fucking Joseph and Damien are straight fucking out. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and say hello. I made this choice consciously because you established in the last game that you know Craig from college. He's your old college roommate. It's much less awkward to approach a group of people when you know one of the people in the group already and have an established relationship. They kind of help you side in to getting to know and talking to all the others on a one-on-one basis and improve the chances that you will establish a friendship. That one's out there for all you fucking shut-ins. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of the social and political climate of a time and place, and to try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which the work of art is created. Hugo, you are a fucking English teacher. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. It's okay, Craig. Neither do they. They are pseudo-intellectuals. And while we're talking about pseudo-intellectuals, let's take a moment and talk about Furrydelphia. All right. Yeah, guys, you know I'm going to keep pimping it. You absolutely know I'm going to. Down at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see two links. One to the Ko-fi, one to the PayPal link for lawyers and liquor. I am raising a little money tonight through midnight Pacific Standard Time to try to offset some of the first-year expenses for Furrydelphia and help them pay off some of their first-year expenses so they can put money towards having a great second year in advance of the convention. If you want to send money in, you can send it through either one of those two links. When I get up tomorrow, every penny that's in that PayPal goes to Furrydelphia to help them offset their expenses and prepare for a great year, too, for you guys. Furrydelphia is a first-year furry convention right outside of Philadelphia. I'll actually be appearing at that with Alkali Bismuth. Additionally, as kind of an add-on on it, if you get us past a certain amount, I think we're at like $1,250 to $2,500, I will pack my ass up on Friday evening after I close my office. I will drive 9 hours across 3 fucking states, and I will go to Indy FurCon to join Alkali on stage at 1 a.m. on Saturday. But we're still a ways away from that goal. And I can see Dante pimping stuff in the room. So, Dante, I'll let you take it from there, and I'm getting back to the stream. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. I am going to talk to Craig. I like Craig. Craig is my old college roommate. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great. Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Was that River or Craig talking? Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Tony, how are you liking the neighborhood? Thanks, Hugo, you judgmental prick. It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out, said Matt with one T. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? No. No, Matt, you're not. You're trying so fucking hard with the buttonfly jeans and the tribal tattoos, but no, Matt, you're not cool. The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Ha, hey, Tony, this is my daughter. Hello, I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends with a 10-year-old. I'm going to college next year, and I'm making friends with a 10-year-old. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop? And my old college friend and your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing ya. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway. Of course. Are you smoking? Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of a cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. That last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread on my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back to back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody, sorry about that. Tony, this is my son, Ernest. He's got a little mustache. Hello. Ernest looks away, skulking, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter. Ernest? Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure we're just dying to know. He's in 8th grade and smoking from his father and committing arson. This entire neighborhood is just filled with horrible parents. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest! Oh, yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. My father would have beat the shit out of me. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand up. I want to go back to my dad would have beat the shit out of me for that attitude. That attitude would have lasted like 2 seconds around my father before I got hit full force upside the back of my damn head. Okay. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. It's called puberty. It lasts from 13 all the way up to 18. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? Oh my God, they're having an existential crisis together. What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Matt is a lot more fatalistic than I thought he was. Amanda's 18, and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. I like Hugo a lot more now. Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Tony. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. I walk over to Robert and Brian, who are chatting over drinks, determined not to be weird about what happened that night. I hope Robert feels the same way. Hey, guys. Tony! How the heck are you? Settling in the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order, at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. Game looks great in high def. Ooh, boy. Tony, have you met Robert yet? Yes. I believe we met. Briefly. Without briefs. Hey. Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Robert robotically extends a hand, and I shake it as he stares unblinkingly into my eyes. Oh, God. What does it mean? How's it going? It's good. Robert focuses on the whiskey he's holding. He takes a long sip. Great. Look at my friends becoming friends. Us dads got to stick together, you know. Us dads? Robert has a kid? Oh, I didn't know you had kids. Robert continues to stare at me. Jesus, does this guy ever blink? No. Yep. Cool. That's cool. We stand in incredibly uncomfortable silence for several moments until we gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Daisy and Amanda run up to us, thank God. Once again, Tony, I want to point out your 18-year-old daughter is playing with a 10-year-old. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But the trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you... Oh... Give me a second. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I had the materials required to properly cook you. Wait a second. Are you guys plain long-haul ice road paranormal ghost truckers? Yeah. Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Callum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality television. All right, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They got to make a great meal. Lots of protein. Let's keep us from starving. But there's a whole table of food right over there. Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, and Robert just fucking slides the fuck out of there. Because we're playing pretend, now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. I turn my attention back to the conversation, but wait, where did Robert go? Robert ditched you, motherfucker. Robert is ghosting your ass. I scan the party and finally find him in the corner talking to Mary, but does he not want to talk? Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I snap out of my Robert-induced haze. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teacher says she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age, too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people, too. Kids, right? Committing assault. Gotta love them. You're required by law. Actually, yeah. Yeah, you are required to love them by law. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. Sir, once again, the girl your daughter is playing with is 18 years old. Your daughter is 10 years old. This is not a healthy friendship, and you should not be encouraging it. Your daughter needs to find age-appropriate friends. And Tony, for fuck's sake, 18-year-olds don't have play dates. They have dates. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. I guess I have to go talk to Joseph and Damien, don't I? Oh, Jesus. You know, I said I was going to do this for an hour. And it's been an hour. And I don't know whether I should keep doing it or not, but I'll tell you what would really convince me. You know what would really convince me to keep playing just a little while longer for you guys? If somebody clicked on those two buttons down there and gave some money in for Furrydelphia. Because we're raising a little bit of cash to help them offset stuff. And guys, I got a lot of shit cooking out there. I don't know if you've noticed how far I'm willing to debase myself to help this goddamn convention. But I'm playing Dream Daddy, motherfuckers. I am playing Dream Daddy, a game that I played at your suggestion, and in the last time had a one-night stand with a mysterious man named Robert that immediately kicked me out of his house and has now ghosted me at a neighborhood barbecue. So I will play more. Yes, I will play more. If you donate some fucking money to Furrydelphia. So I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to watch and wait for information to come in. And we'll see. How about them Cubs? Oh, you motherfuckers don't think I'm serious. It's past 10. I won't click another fucking button until something happens. I have fulfilled my 1 hour time commitment for the evening, folks. As a matter of fact, I'm going through Twitter right now. I'm seeing what's going on Twitter at the moment. Not much is the answer. There's not a lot going on Twitter. Yeah, guys, I should point out that How About Meow over there is like, if you donate, let her know, because she's like sketching shit for people who are donating right now. And just letting you know. You can get a quality How About Meow sketch. Oh, man. Yeah. How about that, huh? Oh, I mean, I could click the Joseph and Damien stuff, or I could just start reading random shit out of my fucking Twitter feed for you guys. I've got random shit in that Twitter feed. Wouldn't be too hard to start reading it to you guys. Yeah. Oh, wow. Andrea, thank you very much. I got yours in here. Andrea gave some money and said that if she can't convince me to come to, I think it said FAU, that she'll at least try to convince me to go to IFC. Thank you very much, Andrea. That's very, very nice. And the guys over at Furrydelphia are certainly going to appreciate that. Get back to the fucking stream, Boozy Badger. I am at the stream. Let's see. What else do we have? We have Lou, who is Ace Fox on Twitch. Thank you very much, Ace Fox. Loosening in a little bit of money here. We've got Jason, a couple others who have sent some cash in over the past time. Guys, I'm telling you, you got like 2 minutes. I spot Joseph chatting with a guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. In case you're wondering, yes, we did get a donation, and that's exactly why I clicked that. I walk over to them. I'm so curious. Can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? And we have another one in from Michael. Michael, thanks very much, Mike. Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Tony, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. I hate that name. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. This motherfucker is wearing a cape. Of course, Joseph's wearing a sweater around his goddamn neck. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was just the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. A very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. I have no idea what absolutely any of that fucking means. Like, I know goth. I understand goth. But the rest of that is fucking Latin to me, guys. Bats are cool, though. Yes, they are. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Virginia, Virginia sending some in. Thank you very much, Virginia. The guys over at Furrydelphia will certainly appreciate it. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like the Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Blood March. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Damien Blood March at your service. Of course, that's his fucking name. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose. And offering it to a man. I hate Damien. I hate Damien with a passion. Amanda blushes and returns to the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Oh my God, it's The Shining. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? It is The fucking Shining. Okay, I've got to give them credit for that. That's a good reference. Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of wine. It's called a gulp at that point. I think I may have typed over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes a... VeggieTales. She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I have squeezed 4 little sweetheart. Would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? A fucking course. Lucian, have I introduced you to Tony yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger? Sir. Coming right up, bud. Are you a vegetarian? Yep. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era are vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad, that's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Damien pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian, we'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? He's a youth pastor. I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Most likely men, the way this game's going. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. The greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique, because this is what fucking dads do, apparently. They all gather around the grill and admire each other's fucking grilling techniques. You probably didn't know this, Tony, but Joseph's known around here for his grillsmanship. He's ungrillevable. It's nice to know they kept the dad jokes. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Lettuce keeps studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? Oh my God. How did they write this game? Did they just get like all the dads they know in one fucking room? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children at the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying the perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live here in the same cul-de-sac. Kind of nice, isn't it? It feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're going to like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook. Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. I'm sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. You and Daisy seem like you were having a way better time than I was. Because we were. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will, if I ever figure out how social media works. I feel you, Tony. I feel you, man. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. Dad tip 33, the solo from Kid... Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans this evening? We have $5 coming in. I can't see from who, but thank you very, very much. Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh, Mike. Mike, thank you very much, buddy. Give me 1 second here as I bring this crap up. Mike, thank you very, very much. I can't see your notes or anything like that. And for the $5, thank you very much, Landon. The guys from Furrydelphia will really appreciate that. So thank you all very, very much for that. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted. And be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. He is not one to be talking about making good choices. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna throw a party, a real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking tight, and you may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that, although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil, like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I like Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one's about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glanced at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I sent a text. Hey, kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach in the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yeah. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now. Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm going to go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school. Are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brewed some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, you're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Montana. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes me to wash the pan. I'm off to school, so smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put it together a Dad Book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. All right, Pops, we got to fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. All right, and before we do the Dad Book, guys, I'm going to take a pause for a moment again, really only so I can go and use the restroom and take care of a couple things. I'll be back here in about 5 to 10 minutes with y'all, okay? Hey guys, somebody just asked what the total was so far. And while you caught me right as I was walking by the computer, the total right now, which actually one of the things I am doing on this break is I'm updating some information with PayPal because they sent me a nice little notice saying, oh, hey, by the way, you need to update this. The total amount in the account as of right now, 10:30 p.m., is $379. $379. There's an hour and a half left on the East Coast, but we're doing this on Pacific time, so really you have until 3 a.m. Eastern time to get up to the numbers that we're talking about here. And if you give me just a minute, like I said, I'm going to take a minute. I need to do just a couple things since this is going on a little longer than we planned, and then I'll be right back. And as long as you guys are watching and giving, I'll keep going for right now. All right? Hey, because we're about a half hour past when I was originally planning on stopping this, when we come back, I'm actually going to turn on the video along with the game. So we can drag this out a little bit longer if you want. But right now I'm going to step out front. I'm going to have a cigarette, and then I'll be right back. And we'll keep going. As long as you're here, as long as you're giving, I'll keep talking. All right, guys. Give me just a moment to go smoke, and I'll be right back in. Hi! Thank God I brought up that chat window. I would have been talking for the next 10 minutes with the mic on mute. Because I'm that type of asshole. Oh, thank you. Whoever just donated $5 in for Furrydelphia, thank you very much for doing that. Oh. How was your day? Huh? Since this is going to go on much fucking longer than I thought it would. Because it was supposed to stop about 37 minutes ago. How's your day? My day's been long and hard. And not the good type of either. Yes, it's wood paneling. My den is old. And yes, I trimmed the goatee because I had a deposition today. Normally my goatee is much more full and boisterous. What ended up happening is I normally have like a shave guard. I didn't have it this morning. I cut really deep right in there when I was trimming. So I had to trim the rest of it to match so I didn't just have like one bare patch right on the side of my chin. Oh. Wow, guys. So we're playing Dream Daddy. Not exactly a game I would have chosen, but it's one that a lot of people want to see me play. So there we go. And yeah, there's a lot of you out there right now who I don't blame you if you end the stream and run. This may be your first time seeing my face. It is a frightening sight. I am very sorry. But that's where we are right now. We are at about $381 for Furrydelphia. The deal here, guys, it's real simple. Furrydelphia's first-year convention. They obviously have all the expenses of a first-year convention and none of the, I guess the term is negotiating power that some of the more established conventions may have with hotels, vendors, things like that. So the whole purpose of this is to help them offset their first-year expenses. And really, it's a benefit for you guys. The whole purpose of helping them offset the first year expenses is then they get to keep more of what they make in that first year to put towards the second year. I know the board members. I met them. They're nice guys. They've been working really hard on this. And 2-3 days ago, me and the fucking brigade that has been posting on Twitter decided that we were going to do something to try to help them out. And this is our way of doing things. Everybody else has some type of talent. Yeah, my talent is writing stupid shit for lawyers and apparently engaging with furries now. So this is what I'm doing to help out. The deal right now is everything that goes into the PayPal account that's in there when I get my ass out of bed in the morning, I get up fairly early, is going to go to Furrydelphia. It'll be immediately transferred to the Furrydelphia PayPal account. I'm not keeping any of it. To kind of encourage people to do this, I'm inviting you to make me miserable. First, by having me play Dream Daddy tonight. Secondly, by sending my ass to IFC. And when I say sending my ass, I don't mean paying for me to go to IFC this weekend. I mean forcing me to go to IFC this weekend. It's not something I planned on doing. It's about a 9-hour drive from my office to the convention, and my office doesn't close until 6 p.m. So what we're really talking about is if you hit the donation goal for IFC or for Furrydelphia that I've set on this, I will walk out of my office Friday, climb into my car, and drive 9 hours to Indianapolis, getting there about 3:30 in the morning on Saturday morning. I will be on the floor at IFC on Saturday during the day. I will do a panel with Alkali Bismuth Saturday at 1 a.m., and then I will get my ass up Sunday, shake hands for a bit, and then drive my ass home to get home at about midnight and go back into my office on Monday morning. And then the next week, I'll go do it all again for Furrydelphia, which is much closer. But you can make me miserable and make some people in Indianapolis happy and help out the Philadelphia area first year FurCon Furrydelphia at the same time. Other goals that we have here, at $1,000, I will get my ass up on stage at Furrydelphia in a Maskimal head, which I don't have sitting beside me right now. I think actually I do have it sitting beside me right now. But the Sloth Maskimal head, and I will sing Try Everything. This wasn't my idea. There has been talk of dancing tigers at some point. I'm not sure how that works out. They're also doing some sort of breakfast raffle where I will take you to breakfast on Saturday at Furrydelphia. So there's that. But this is really what I have to contribute. Me. And I'm a whore, guys. I am a whore. If you're looking over the corner, you just saw one of my dogs gallop out of the room right now because he's sickened at the behavior that I am displaying tonight. Let me See if I can adjust that down just a little. There we go. As you see, I didn't even change out of work clothes tonight, guys. I came home, fixed food, and immediately started getting ready for this shit. So that's where we are. That's what's going on. Anything for a good cause, right? So give me just like a minute here to go and grab a soda. I'll come back. If you guys want to chat in the chat room for a bit, I'll chat with you through voice chat for 10-15 minutes, and then we'll get right back in to Dream Daddy. And yeah, I'll be streaming till midnight or when the money stops coming in. When I say midnight, I mean midnight my fucking time, unless like donations kick up real goddamn quick. So that's where we are. So give me just like 2 minutes. Let me go grab a soda out of the kitchen. And then I'll be right back, and we'll, whatever you guys want to do. You want to talk, we'll talk. You want to play Dream Daddy? I'll minimize this fucking window, and we'll play Dream Daddy. Okay? But yeah, just give me just a moment. No, not a soda with whiskey. Just a regular Coke. Because I got to work in the morning. And it's late enough now, I'm not drinking and then going into the office in the morning. All right, so what are we doing? Am I going back to Dream Daddy here? Am I talking to you guys in the chat room for a bit? What's going on here? You can hear the dog glumping around in the room. He's not used to me being downstairs at this time. Oh, Tigger Pup 91. What is a motion to compel? This morning I had deposition set in a case. Deposition is where you force somebody to come in and answer questions in front of you on the record. You can use them in court. You can use them for several other things. I had a rather large set of depositions scheduled for this morning. When somebody is under notice and required to show up from one of these things, and they don't, you can ask the court to force them to show up. That's a motion to compel. It means you've scheduled it, you prepare for the deposition, the court reporter comes in, you go on the record, you submit exhibits showing that they were ordered to be there, and then you do an order to the court that says they were ordered to be here, they were noticed to be here, they were required to be here, and they weren't here, so now we want you to force them to come here. And when you do that, you generally will ask for like some type of sanctions. You'll ask for the payment of the costs of the deposition you held and the attorney's fees related to taking the motion, and sometimes attorney's fees related to the new deposition. That is what we did, or what we're going to do. I can't really go into more detail than that, and the only reason I can't is it is an ongoing case. But the long and short is I had deposition scheduled this morning. The opposing counsel and the party that was being deposed did not show up. So now we have the opportunity to ask the court to force them to come. Yeah. The funny thing is before I did this, I was going to do like face rig or something. And, oh, Adrix Black Claw. Adrix Black Claw. I'm calling you out on the stream. I'm calling you out. I just saw the tweet sent out there by Artie Mogg. It reads, hold on. Me calls Adrix Blackclaw. Her, you have until Boozy Badger comes back. I'm watching the stream. Me, oh, he's back. Bye. Bye. Click. Oh. Tell Artie I'm sorry. So, yeah. Well, are we getting back to Dream Daddy? Do you guys want to talk in the chat? Yeah, go ahead. If you got something else to ask. I'm just kind of sitting here. If you got nothing else, I'll bring up Dream Daddy and we can fucking see what horrible decisions Tony Montana is about to start making now that he has realized his daughter's an adult. I want to see which daddy he picks fist. Oh. All right, well, let me just put this back up there and minimize it down a little, and we'll get back to playing some Dream Daddy. How's that sound? Where were we with Dream Daddy? Oh, that's right. We were about to do Dream Book, weren't we? On Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort. I honest to God, thought that said polish and snort my coin collection. Yes, Arthur, I did just call her out. I honest to God thought that said polish and snort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel with, was it Paranormal Ice Road Truckers? Torment my children with dad puns, or sink into blissful oblivion. I am most likely to fall asleep watching the History Channel. If you had one thing to take with you into a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill, a lost shaker of soul. I get that reference. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. That makes no sense. You wouldn't have electricity on the island. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. I went to law school. I would die in moments. A boat, obviously. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis ball shoes with long white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier grillmanship, or comfortable with crying. Oh. Okay, you know, I suck at yard work. I mean, I am just fucking horrible at yard work. So we're going to go with a well-manicured lawn because that is just something that lets me know that you will do the fucking mowing. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer? No. Salty boat captain. Pro skater who is also an astronaut. A good father. Or the president of space. I wanted to be a salty boat captain. The SS Boozy. It's filled with seamen. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, or old comedies that haven't aged well. What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle, fuck off, trying to geocache, but getting hopelessly lost, arson, or being emotionally vulnerable. Oh my god, arson is a choice. There's no way arson does not get chosen. You can tell I've had a long day because I'm talking like I'm in 5th grade. Choosed. What do you never leave home without? Again, forgive me if I look down. I'm trying to communicate with somebody at the same time. What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, my cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. I do not do that. I have no cardigans. Fuck vaping. I smoke a real cigarette. No, I'd never get through the courthouse scanner, but I do have cripplingly low self-esteem. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when can I get the next cup of coffee? See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them. or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad. Dad tips six. God damn it. I'm like so used to slow computers that I'm not really used to like the loading screens moving so fucking quickly. It's still on there. Oh, I get to choose from the dads now? Let's see what Robert does. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you're most likely trying to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. Wow. Wow. That motherfucker's creepy. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but somebody's got to do it. On a Friday night, you're most likely to get one last cardio session in. If you had to take one thing onto Desert Island with you, it would be a box of energy bars. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. What did you want to be when you grew up? A beer pong world champion. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. What do you never leave home? An extra tube of energy gel. Or as they call it in the furry fandom, lube. I spend a lot of my time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Oh shit. There we go. Matt with 1 T. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On a Friday night, you're most likely to perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time, baby. If you had to take one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Fine tunes to pass the days away. He would die very soon after. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. Reach for the stars, Matt. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. I spend a lot of time thinking about where did all writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Matt Sella, his last name Sella. Brian Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. I like fishing. On a Friday night, you're most likely to see just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. Practical. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What'd you want to be when you grew up? A fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My affordable fishing pole. I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. I like him. Hold on. Can I message him? What happens when I message Brian? It's better to be early than late. If life gives you lemon, parsley, onions, and eggs, make a nice omelet. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. That's horrible. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey, Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man, always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to a mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place, and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. 1 second. Amanda walks in through the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. You up for some... Hey, you alright? Oh, yeah, I'm alright. I just got sad because I started thinking about how I'll never have telekinesis. If there's something going on, even if you're just feeling sad, I'm here for you. I'll always be here for you. Thanks, Popsicle, but I'm serious. All I want is to lie in bed and be able to make barbecue chips levitate from the kitchen directly into my mouth. Well, I can't give you telekinesis, but I do have a solution you might be pleased with. I run to the kitchen and grab a bag of chips. I retrieve a single chip and toss it in Amanda's direction. Success! She catches it with her mouth. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. I've been trying to do that for years. It is not that simple. It takes a lot of dedication on both parts. Not quite telekinesis, but still fun. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. You ready for this? Arr, matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Arr, matey. Oh my god. Why are you talking like that? Because this is a mini golf course. It's pirate themed, right? Bah. I just now realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, Pirate Dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr. Ahoy. Scurvy. Avast ye! I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon. Come on, Dad. You told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. He is taking this very fucking seriously. I have some questions about this man's mental health. Not to mention the fact that we're on like day 4 of him living in that neighborhood. He has not changed that fucking shirt. That is the same fucking shirt, people. The same shirt. Same shirt, same fucking jacket. He's sleeping in it. Obviously, this man has some mental problems. He's depressed severely. I know the signs. Boozy sounds so done with this game. No, I'm not done with this game, unfortunately. I'll never be done with this game. You people will never let me be done with this game. Even when I finish the game, you will tell me I have to play more of the game, that there's an ending, I have to come back and meet again. It's just mini golf. It's just mini golf. It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much. But we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side-eye, but before I can side-eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? All right, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, I'll plunder something, all right. Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. Aye, aye, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. They're 2 peas in a pod. So you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? Oh my God, he's going to make Tony bet his black cherry, isn't he? You're sick, Brian. You're a sick man. Depends what's on the table. What's on the table? You will be. What are you willing to part with? How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Is that code? All right, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? He's got a big yard. I bet it's mowed nicely. I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work. Not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh, yeah? Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. We know it's not you, Tony. I'm not going to reiterate all the reasons you're a bad father, but we've established. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Oh, something's about to go down. Dad tip 16. Always use a coat of wax after a wash. Oh, God, there's a mini game. What the... Oh. I suck at this. This game is horrible for me. Oh my God. I am fucking terrible. Oh. God damn it. I am horrible at this game. Like, what is it? Wouldn't it just be easier to let me, like, control the thing? I mean, I know they don't give a shit about ease, but it would just be... I have no clue what I'm doing. This is the worst minigame fucking ever. Like, this minigame sucks. Horribly. Amanda pulls me aside with Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Huh, you having a good time? No, I'm not. It's not. That minigame sucks. That minigame sucks. Oh my God. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a... No, it's not, Amanda. Shut up. Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. I need your help now more than ever. If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eyes and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. It's rude to ask people about their mysterious hand tattoos. That's, like, literally the closest I've come to the hole the whole fucking time. Holy shit, yeah! Yes! No, we're stopping right the fuck there. Yes! Oh! Oh, I'm a god! I am a Greek god! Yes! We can stop right now. No, we can stop right at this moment. God damn it! God damn it! Ah! Ah! Oh, you are fucking with me. Fuck you. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. I had such a good streak going. I had such a fucking good streak going. Oh, man. You guys realize after the stream's done, I'm just going to replay this one fucking mission over and over and over and over again. Just so I can, like, do a stream of making all 18 of the fucking holes, right? Oh, man. God damn it. Hey, it's 11 o'clock, and that means before I continue, it's time for me to do another shout-out on what we're doing here tonight. For about the next hour, maybe a little bit longer, I'm going to continue streaming Dream Daddy Part 2, Boozy Dreams of Daddy. The reason we're doing it tonight is to help Furrydelphia offset the costs of being a first-year convention. They are a first-year convention. That means they don't have all that capital buildup that the more established conventions out there that have been going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years actually have. So there's going to be some costs that are coming up associated with the convention while it's being run and things like that. So to kind of help them, because the board is great people. They're great people. They put a lot of work into this. They put a lot of their own money and time into this. So we're trying to help them raise cash to kind of offset those year one costs so they can carry over some stuff into giving a much better second year. And that's why I'm doing this shit right now. If you look down below the channel there, you're going to see a link to the Ko-fi, and you're going to see the link to give to the Lawyers and Liquor PayPal. Tomorrow morning when I wake up, whatever's in those accounts is going over to Furrydelphia. If we hit $1,000 in those accounts, what's like right now we're at like $380, I think. Let me see if I can give you an exact number. Hold on. Yeah, $380. Right now we're at $380 in the PayPal account. So yeah, if tomorrow I wake up and there's 1,000 in there, every bit of it goes to Furrydelphia. If I wake up and there's 400 in there, every bit of it goes to Furrydelphia. But we're trying to give you a little bit of incentive. One of the things I'm doing for incentive is I'm doing this tonight. I'm badgering you for money. I know that the word choice is fucking intentional. You can donate down there. It'll come in. If you donate, put your name into the donation thing somewhere. Because I'll call it out, and Meow, who is in the room right now, will be sketching something for you after I call it out. If we hit $1,000 at Furrydelphia, I will put on a sloth maskable head, which I have right off camera over there, and I will sing horribly. Try everything on stage. There is talk of backup dancers and Speedos. I'm a little frightened. But if the PayPal gets to $1,000, I'll do that. If it gets to somewhere between $1,250 and $2,500, I said $2,500. I'd like to get $2,500, but I just don't think it's going to happen. But if we hit $1,250, if we hit $2,500, I'm definitely going to IFC. If we hit $1,250, I will strongly consider packing my ass into the car Friday after work and making a surprise appearance at IFC to go on stage with Alkali Bismuth at 1 a.m. on Saturday. It's a 9-hour drive for me, guys. And I'm not paying $900 for plane tickets and a hotel. So I'll drive 9 hours, show up at a furry convention in Indianapolis, go on stage, sleep, get my ass back in the car, and drive back to go back to my office so I can repeat the whole thing again the next weekend to go back on stage with Alkali Bismuth at Furrydelphia. More than that, there's a bunch of different stuff that they're doing. How about Meow has actually sold a fursuit. She's a fursuit maker, and she sold a Happy New Deer fursuit with all the profits going to Furrydelphia. We have a guy named Ash who is designing an escape room. You'll be able to pre-purchase tickets soon for that. If you're going to Furrydelphia to do at Furrydelphia, you'll only be able to get those tickets in advance because he's going to have to plan the escape room sessions for your group. There's going to be a fursuit dance going on at Furrydelphia. That'll be an event to help raise money for the con, in addition to all this shit I'm doing right now. So we're really working to try to give them a great first year and some extra cash to have a better second year after they pay off all the costs and expenses of running a con for you guys. So if you want to donate, those links are right down there. Put something in there so I can thank you in the room. So Meow there will draw something for you. And all that said, I'm going to take like 2 seconds. I'm going to check the chat again. And then we'll go back to Dream Daddy. How's that sound? Everybody want to do some more Dream Daddy? Yeah, I know you do. I actually don't know whether you do or not because I have not looked at the chat in the past couple minutes. Tigger Pup says, this is still a good stream. Thank you very much, Tigger. The last few holes looked brutal. Excellent. Give it the Ko-fi link. How much for the Speedos? I will not wear the Speedos. That is between you and the people with the Speedos. That's not, I have nothing to do with the Speedos. Hey, Oreo, how you doing? Hello, Dawamasu. I hope I am pronouncing that horribly. Has asked if I will ever play Overwatch. I suck at Overwatch. I mean, like, there are no words for how much I suck at Overwatch. So I'll tell you what, the next time there's a convention or a charity that we're raising money for on here, yeah, I'll fucking put Overwatch on or something, and you can watch me die every 2 seconds, because that's what happens. So yeah. Thank you. Hello, Dawamasu. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. Okay, so back to Dream Daddy, right? Right, okay. Once again, as before we do get back to Dream Daddy, the links are right underneath the channel. There's about 3 hours and 45 minutes left before I'm saying that's it. That's the cutoff. We're done. Everything's going to Furrydelphia, but if we haven't hit any of the goals by then, I'm not doing any of this other shit. I will debase myself to help people. I will not debase myself for low amounts of money to help people. Okay. You guys realize I haven't even changed out of my work clothes, right? Like, I came home, ate dinner, let the fucking dogs out, took the trash out, and immediately sat down to get this shit together. So, there we go. Right. Let's get back to it, huh? I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but I can feel the crushing weight of the four dads before me, casting a disappointed look upon my broken frame. I have failed you, fathers, and for that, I am sorry. Fuck off, Brian. Man, that was some good shooting there. Fuck you, Brian. Fuck you. I fought valiantly, and my only regret was I have lost at putt-putt. Mini-golf is I have lost at putt-putt. There we go. I'm sorry. Amanda groans. Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo-ho-ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Tony, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. He's dressed for a tiki bar, too. They both are. They're both wearing these floral shirts. That's nice. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which I'm not jazzed about, considering I just completely blew it on the putt-putt course. Okay, Dad, you can do this. Just gotta drown my sorrows in some tropical loser drinking. Get out of here. Man, Tony's got a horrible fucking attitude on life. Has anybody but me noticed that? Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks out inside of hollowed-out pineapples. He sets them on fire, and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually, I just like to, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And best me again? I think not. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Sorrow tastes fruity. My lawn care needs are very particular. I hope you're up for the challenge. Anthony! Anthony, buddy, thank you very much. We just received a donation in here, or a gift, or whatever we're calling it, from Anthony. Anthony, if you want to, send Meow a message or something and let her know, that would be wonderful. Oh, a good-sized one, too. Meow, do a good picture for Anthony. Does Anthony have a different name? Anthony does not. There is no other name listed on here for you, Anthony. So you know who you are. Just message Meow. Oh, come on now, Tony. I'm just having a little fun with you. I grumble and sip more of my fruity sorrow drink. Fruity sorrow drink. Fine, fine, you got me on this one. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. Deck. Deck Edition. You sick fucks. Deck. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Deck. D-E-C-K. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. Decks. Decks. D-E-C-K-S. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job, minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode. It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? I have terrible news for you, Tony. No. No. Not them, too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor. Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kinda. Took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too. The best. He practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father, and then you wake up one day, and there you are. But I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter. So it's an absolute dream job. For me, at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that. Until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture I haven't put together, still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Whoa! That was a lot of eggplants. So Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I can do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. I gotta ask, because he's the only one I've seen that happen with. And I know some of you sick fucks have played this. Is that like the best possible response to a choice? Like, does Matt with one T and the buttonfly jeans have eggplants and cummies flying out from behind him if you ask about the right band? Because if so, that is both really disturbing and fucking brilliant at the same time. Oh. And the sad thing is I have been on Twitter and around you assholes long enough to know what the eggplant and the cummies, the drops mean, and especially what it means in the context of the word daddy. So, I mean, that's very, very good, guys. Very good. So, you have a dog. Sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone. Brian laughs. Tony, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods, then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of pictures. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. What a good boy. I looked around the room and taken all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. That's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian. And I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. Well, really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued on it. I looked over, he's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep, I went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days. Catching fish, drinking beer, you know. Guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on it. Oh, man. That's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. I had my line out, too. Then all of a sudden, it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. I wake up the next morning on the deck, the fish gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away. I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Ah, man, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. There's no way. I'm simply the best out there. Ah, okay, so I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish, so I can get you to mow my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Tony good at catching fish Montana for nothing. I am spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see the competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? It was okay. Oh yeah, he seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What'd you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. Kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you do. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gotta hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently on a boat in the lake for hours with no promise of tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Holy shit! She's a frightening little punk, isn't she? Jesus Christ! Fishing's fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. This is sounding a lot like going to a furry convention. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well... I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Dad tip 87. Spend less money than you make. What the fuck? They're grading you? I don't know how I feel about that. That just doesn't seem right. Let me save this real quick. Oh, wow. It is 11:32, guys. I'm taking a look at the chat. I'm just gonna see how you guys are doing. Don't tell QM. Trust me, you will get my ass in trouble. But it's late, and I'm gonna light a candle before I go to bed. I don't normally smoke in the house, guys. I really don't. I very rarely actually smoke in the house, only when like it's winter and dead freezing, then I'll open a window and blow smoke out of it. Or nights like tonight, where I'm doing something like this. And I really don't want to walk away from the computer again because I have you people watching, and some of you have given money for this shit. So I feel kind of bad walking outside to feed my habit. Oh, Lord. Lone Wolf has asked how me and QM are doing. Relationship-wise, we are perfectly fine. QM has some family issues going on right now. and worked late tonight, and then is down on the family farm helping down there with their parents. So I'm alone, which is never a good thing. But thank you for asking. I appreciate it. What else do we have here? We have a tentacle and a peach. What else? What else? Amanda needs to lay off smoking weed. My daughter is a perfect angel who would never use an illicit substance in her life. I resent that, sir. I resent it. Oh, I have not seen any of Meow's arcs, guys, but I'm looking in the chat, and I'm seeing that everybody's really liking it. So, after I'm done with this in like 26 minutes, since nobody's watching or giving any money anymore, I'm going to have to get caught up on that. Let's see. Once again, raising money for Furrydelphia, right down below there. You all know the fucking pitch by now. I don't think there's anybody new in this channel anymore. I think most of you have probably been with me since like fucking 9 o'clock now. Which, by the way, bless you for that. That's just amazing. But yeah, I mean, we're down to like 25 viewers. So I'm running a fucking stream with 25 people. Is what's going on right now. We are at, for the Furrydelphia stuff, $398. Let's just round that up to $400. So, you know, $600 and I'll sing Try Anything on stage at Furrydelphia. You're about $850 away from getting my ass to IFC, though. So that's where we are on that. Let's see. I guess I should play a little more, right? Yeah. Because you guys got 24 minutes with me, unless you want to talk for 24 minutes. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. The nice mail person slides a couple letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple tries for them to get it in. Hey, my coupons! I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. If she was a boy, we'd all know what that means. Maybe you just want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in. Oh, I got in. Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my God, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time, so I'm going to have to whore myself out to every dad in the neighborhood. That's right. It's Dream Daddy 2. Prostitution. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie. We're celebrating tonight. Dinner. Your choice, whatever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito, and I'm happy. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get the student... Excuse me. Did I mention that student... Aaron! Sim Guy Anime! Thank you very much. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors, and we all get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's going to be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interest. I bet we're going to be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited, I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park for these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person. And I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's going to make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and a kiss on her forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you, too, Pops. I think that is a wonderful place to kind of save up for right now. And, yeah. And put my face on the middle of the big screen. Because we are 18 minutes from midnight here on the East Coast. And, yeah, I got to tell somebody something right now. Hold on. 18 minutes to midnight. 404 raised. Keeping it open till midnight Pacific time. If it hits 12:50, I'll likely all right. Well, that was Alkali. Letting him know where we are right now. Where we are right now is we're at $404. And I'm going to turn down the the desktop audio a bit because we're probably done with the game tonight. Just to be honest, we only got like 17 minutes left. And I have to go to sleep at some point tonight, guys. And while otherwise I'd be more than happy to stay up like pretty much the whole fucking night doing this with you, I just can't. I'm an exhausted man most days. So, here's where we are. In 3 hours and 17 minutes, we're going to close out on the Furrydelphia donation drive. And quite honestly, it's really because I can't keep it open for too long. I can't keep it open too long for a number of reasons. One of the big ones being, if there's actually a goal it's going to hit, I need to know well enough in advance of Friday that I can, get a fucking hotel room in Indianapolis. That's not one of those things you do last minute. As well as let people over there know. So, if there's an angel investor out there who wants to bump it up into the fucking stratosphere, knock yourself out. Otherwise, yeah, you got like 3 hours. Pimp it out. You guys have the links. I mean, it's literally paypal.me/lawyersandliquor. The Ko-fi is just kofi.com/lawyersandliquor. When I get up tomorrow and get into the office, I'll be transferring everything in the PayPal over. If it's over $1,000, like I said, I will try everything on stage. At $1,250, I will consider, if it makes sense, going to IFC. At $2,500, I'm definitely going to IFC. All this money goes to Furrydelphia. It's not going to me. It's going to Furrydelphia. Maybe I'll consider extending it, but guys, don't count on that. Just because tomorrow's Tuesday, and I've kind of got to have my weekend locked down at some point. So that's where we are. I am a little disappointed. It's not you guys. You guys have been great. I've seen the donations coming in. You guys have been great. Thank you so much. I was just kind of hoping we'd hit a goal on that, but there's other things going on. There is like the breakfast. If you're going to Furrydelphia, there's breakfast with Boozy raffle where I'll show up at your fucking hotel door on Saturday morning in a tuxedo T-shirt with some flowers and take you to breakfast. And you can just sit there and fucking talk to me for God knows how long. There's the trying things stuff with the Maskimo sloth head that's sitting over here. I mean, a lot going on to try to get this money in there because we really want to help Furrydelphia have a great first year, offset some of their expenses, and make sure they have some money to work with going into the second year as well. Because the guys who have put Furrydelphia together, I've sat and I've talked to them, and they have really gone all out for you guys. I mean, the con chair has more or less made this his job. They put a lot on the line for you all, and it'd be nice to help them succeed. They're nice enough guys. They've done a lot of work. I'd like them to not only have a successful first year, but have some extra cash to have a successful second year as well. But that's where we are. So we'll see where the donation drives get to. Like I said, at $1,250, I will strongly consider going to IFC. With me, strongly consider means if I look at the bank account and I go, well, it's not going to put me in too much of a bind. I'll go at $2,500. I'm going. Okay, and I will put myself out there for $2,500 definitely. For $1,250. I will very strongly consider putting myself out there, which means I probably will, but no guarantee. At $1,000, you got me singing on stage at Furrydelphia. Try anything with apparently backup dancers. We do have some other stuff going on. We have the escape room that I believe will be announced very soon, if it hasn't already. We have the Breakfast with Boozy raffle. I'm not sure how I became the guy doing all this shit. But That's what up. That's what's up. That's what's going on. Yeah. We got 12 minutes left, guys. What do you want to fucking talk about? Guys, one thing I will ask you. If you have the ability, please, for the love of God, spread the word on Twitter. I said you got 3 hours and 12 minutes left to hit that goal. So 3 hours and 12 minutes, a lot of shit can get done. I watched the furry fandom raise $6,000 for snow leopards in about 3 hours. But that's where you are. That's where I am. It'd be really nice to wake up tomorrow and realize that, oh, fuck, I have to go to Indianapolis this weekend. But even if you don't hit the goals, to everybody who's given something, thank you very much. Every little bit helps in a situation like this because it helps set off the expenses that the convention is going to have for the first year. And it helps set off and put them in a better place to deal with the second year expenses. So we got anything else? Anybody else want to talk about anything? Because guys, I'm still here. You got me for 10 more minutes. Oh. Man, like I'm watching this over here. I'm seeing, thank you, Boozy. I'm sure, but it's really cool to see you embrace our community the way you did. Hollow, which I'm just going to call you Hollow now. I had my fun with your name. You guys have embraced me. I joked really, really early on that it was a little unsettling to find a group of people who were so excited to meet a lawyer. But, looking at you guys and meeting you guys, talking to you guys, having gone to 2 year conventions, going to at least 2 more this year, if not more. You all are great. You have a great community. You have a great group of people, and it's been a lot of fun. And I hope I get to have fun with you guys for a good while to come. I really kind of enjoy talking to you all. I like seeing a bunch of things you do. I love the fact that you guys jump in and do stuff with this. The questions that you ask, the things you talk about. You're all a lot of fun, and you're good people. And I really, really enjoy just kind of being around y'all and talking to you. So, it's nice. You may think it's nice to see how I've embraced the furries. I think it's amazing how willing you guys are to embrace other people. Amaretto, you are awesome. I'm a fat lawyer who's sitting at home live streaming at 11:52 on a Monday night. You're in a chat room watching a fat lawyer live stream at 11:52 on a Monday night. You're like one of the last 24 people to do so. So, you are awesome. I am just here. No one's hearing the Atlanta story on a stream. That is a story. I'll tell you what. Hit me at one of the stage acts I do, and you'll hear the Atlanta story. But the Atlanta story is not one of those stories I tell over an internet stream, guys. Oh. Kitty Pup Rose. If you come to Furrydelphia, Alkali Bismuth and I are doing Alkali and Boozy Drink or Boozy Night. I forget how we phrased it. It's a charity event You put money in the top hat, and we get drunk and talk. And if you come to that event, I will likely get lubricated enough to tell the Atlanta story. So there we go. Well, I want of all the random and far-fetched interactions with our community, yours has been just really one of a kind. I don't say much. I'm young and dumb, but every now and then, seeing something simply as positive and heartwarming as this kind of interaction, it's something I have difficulty finding words to describe what kind of optimism it helps put in me. Well, first, I don't believe you're young and dumb, Hollow. But you guys you're really easy to interact with, and I think you all kind of just got a bad rap very early on, and you're easy punching bags. Quite frankly, you are. You're easy punching bags for a lot of people. But you guys are very easy to interact with, and trust me, there are some people in your fandom who have met me and talked to me and are aware of what an asshole I can be. As a matter of fact, one of the directors over at Anthrocon is familiar with me because I actually represented a family member of theirs. And he is aware of just how much of an asshole I can be. But it's easy to embrace people who easily embrace back, and you guys are you're great at it. You're really nice. So the most important thing, though, birds. How about them? Birds are annoying. Oh, we're in the last 5 minutes. The last 5 minutes. Hala, don't worry about it, man. You get better at talking to people as you talk to more people. It's not one of those things that you innately know how to do. I mean, some people do, just because they're raised by very outgoing folks. For me, it's very easy. My father was a very outgoing person. My mother is a very outgoing person. I grew up watching them interact with people. I'm in a profession that, by and large, the part of law that I do kind of requires you to be outgoing with people and good with people. But it's something you can certainly learn over time, and you will. I mean, the more people you meet, the better you are at interacting with people. You guys are really good. I mean, you're nice. One-on-one, you're nice. As a group, you're nice. So you're not young and dumb just because you don't talk to people more or you're shy. That's something that you only get over with time, or that you learn how to do with time. And even then, it's only as much as you want to be outgoing. You don't owe anybody your conversation, your time, or anything like that. You don't owe anybody your comfort either. But, if you want to be more outgoing, you will. That's just how it happens. It takes some time, but you'll get there. If you want to be, you'll get there. Oh, we're in the last 3 minutes. The last 3 minutes. Oh, I don't suppose any of you were out there sitting around waiting, right? Oh, man. So what's going on tomorrow? Well, I was supposed to have a blog post up today. That didn't happen because I had deposition scheduled this morning, which kind of pushed back a lot of what I was planning on. I'll probably have a blog post up tomorrow to make up for today. I'll have one on Wednesday. I'll have a makeup for a Friday. This Friday, at the end of the month, I'll be doing the a woo thing. So there's all that. What is my opinion on Grandiose Toad and Captain Otter being foxes? I believe it's false advertising. Boozy, tell Artie I'll call him in 2 minutes. Artie, Ardrix Blackclaw is going to call you in about 2 minutes. Final stretch, Nini Kiri. It is the final stretch for me, at least. For everybody else, we're gonna have like 3 hours out there to pump that up. I'll do like one Twitter post after I'm done with this, and then I'm going to bed. The numbers make me blanch. Oh. 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm dedicated to midnight. We're completely out of conversation topics. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on, midnight. Come on, midnight. I swear to God, if it doesn't turn soon, guys, we're going to be watching Boozy sleep on cam. Just the Boozy sleep cam. It'll just be me snoring into a webcam with my head resting directly on the microphone. Oh. Oh, okay. That is midnight. I have fulfilled my 3-hour commitment. Everybody hung in there through the whole stream. Thank you very much. I hope you had a great time. I'll be back probably Wednesday. Wednesday sound good? I'll be back Wednesday to do some more on this. If you haven't yet, the donation drive here is going to be open for like 3 more hours for Furrydelphia. I say 3 more hours. In reality, probably about 6 more hours before I actually wake up. So we'll go with that. But whatever's in the account when I wake up in the morning goes over. So that's it for me, guys. I mean, that's it. I'm done. I'm over. I'm out of here. You guys have a good night. Thank you for watching. Thanks for being a part of all this. I'll let you know when the next one is. I'll let you know when I'm doing another live stream. If we hit that goal and you're going to IFC, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you at Furrydelphia. If not, I'll see you at Tiny Paws Con. After that, I'll see if I can make MFF work. I'll probably be going to First Squared next February. And that's what I got, guys. But thanks for being a part of this tonight. Thanks for hanging in there with me. The dog is running out of the room to let me know it is time to go the fuck to sleep. So I'm going to go join him. So this is the Boozy Barrister or the Boozy Badger. Take your pick. You guys be good to each other. Have fun. Have a wonderful evening. Once again, if you want to donate to the Furrydelphia Drive, the links are right down there at the bottom. PayPal.me/lawyersandliquor or Ko-fi.com/lawyersandliquor. Everything in that PayPal tomorrow morning goes directly to Furrydelphia. We have the $1,000 goal that gets me singing in a maskable head on stage at Furrydelphia. $1,250. Strongly consider go to IFC this weekend. $2,500. You're definitely getting me to go to IFC this weekend. Technically, there's 3 more hours to hit any of those goals. Realistically, you're going to have until I get up and get into my office in the morning, which will be somewhere around 6-7 a.m. I'll post on Twitter here in a moment with an update. And if you want to go post on Twitter with it, we are currently at $403.45. And with all that, guys, thanks for being here. It's been a blast. I'm going the fuck to sleep, though. Night.